of an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. We're live from the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, for this Pelicans home game. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Now here's Tatum. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
And it's Williamson missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got his second basket.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
No good from Jordan.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Brown. And the three ball is good.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Williamson left side. He gets that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Whoa, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Williamson outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Hauser. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Outside, White. The three ball. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Here's New Orleans with the drive. It's deflected. And stolen by White. Brown wide open. He fired. Here's Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Brown. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pelicans trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Jordan the screen. To the paint. Sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Here's Tatum. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Here's Murray. Scoreless thus far. Takes it inside. Here's Murray. Off the inbound. 1:11 left in the first. Bay into the lane. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. It's up a 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Over in the corner, Brown. Here's the screen. The kick out to Tatum. Tries it from the top of the key. And he gets it to go. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Tatum. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He is been the story so far for Boston. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
It's deflected. Pass to Fears. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Tatum down low. The kick out to Brown. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Fears. No scoring in this one. Pass to Nisi. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Now here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Outside White. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Tatum. Off target with his 3. The Pelicans trail. To the right side. Pass to Queen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Queens got the lead up to 1 now for the Pelicans. Here's Queta. Outside White. There's the screen. Pass to Queta. Back to White. The Celtics need to get a shot off. The kick out to Tatum. A second chance effort. Now Hauser. Defended by Jones. Back to Tatum. Those 3 pointers off the mark. Down low. And stolen by White. The finish. Tatum with the finish on a beautiful break.
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Murray's got the ball here for the Pelicans. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
Now, look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Here's Williamson. He goes up again. Goes back up. Shot clock at 6. Jordan the screen. Inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .131 left to play here in the half. Brown outside. They set the pick for the 3. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Tatum, and Jordan sends it back. Murray surveying the D. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Outside for Jordan. 5 on the clock. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brown outside. Pass to Hauser. The 3 from Tatum. No good. Jones drives in. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New Orleans on top. They lead by a bucket. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boston trailing. Brown outside. Shoots from the right block. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And Jordan has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans moving the ball around. The rebound by Cato. So it's the Celtics now. Now Tatum. He's got 16. Over Williamson. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Murray outside. 4 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. That puts them in the lead. White's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Celtics. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Murray. Jordan in the corner. DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
To the inside. Clock at 6. Brown outside. And it's Jordan with the rebound. New Orleans in the lead. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Brown outside. Hauser with the ball. And here's Tatum for 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Back to Jordan. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
To the paint. The kick out to Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And I like to see Murray dictate the action like that inside. On the front foot, forcing the defender into a foul.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
That's fortunate to pull even, but you know he wanted more. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Murray. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. And Tatum hammers it home.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
They set the pick. Inside. Pass to Jones. Down low. Queen. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And here's Tatum for 3. Pelicans pull it in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Queen. Back to Jones. And stolen by White. Here's Tatum. Defended by Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And so Tatum nails them both. Just 4 seconds left in the... Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Celtics lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter on. Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The Pelicans trail. Here's Spears. To the middle. A steal. Tatum on the wing. From downtown. The Celtics working the ball around now. The three-point shot is pure for Tatum. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Pass to Queta. Out to White. And here is Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. Makeda's shot is off. Pelicans trailed by 5. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Thank you once again, Allie. There's the pick. Drills it from outside. And it's an 8-point Boston lead.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Jordan down low. Now Fears. Here's Poole. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Celtics leading by 8. Now here's Tatum. From outside, it's off. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Outside Poole. Puts up a 3. And it's off. One right through. What touch!
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Jordan. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Tatum fires. Missed on the 3. Pelicans trailed by 10. Deflected by Williamson.
But what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Right outside. It's tipped. And stolen by Williamson. Drives to the hoop. Jones outside. Another shot. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Celtics leading by 8. Brown. And the 3 misses. Jones drives in. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they double up Jordan. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And here is Tatum. Into the lane. Got it!
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And we're not used to seeing a big man like Williamson move like this. Puts defenders in a bind.
Outside Tatum. White outside. Now here's Tatum. Six to shoot. Derek White. So we see Boston get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up.